Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please!
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time.
Did you say something?
You're one of those? You must understand, I had no choice.
Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher. 60 seconds.
Now.
Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
City center to strike a big target. Something that will shake up the tranquil little utopia Advent has been building all these years. Secure the designated coordinates and neutralize all hostile contacts. Firebrand will be in the area for your extraction. Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Bien compris, j'y vais.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Bien reçu, j'ouvre grand les yeux.
Roger that. Double time.
Okay. Affirmative, covering now. J'y suis déjà.
I'm on the move. Eyes on the prize. Moving to Overwatch.
Position confirmed.
It's still moving. They've got opposition.
I'll get him next time. It's down.
That didn't feel good.
Je l'aurai la prochaine fois.
Target neutralized.
This is for you!
Je bouge.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
Vigilance.
Good to go. Move into position. Affirmative, covering now.
Double time!
D'accord.
Moving. The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control. On Overwatch. Go, go, go!
Moving to position. Standing fast.
C'est pas passé loin.
Adjusting aim. I'm all right. That was close.
J'y vais tout de suite. Cible à terre.
Back online. Got him. Okay. No longer a threat. Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
I'm all over it.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Menace 1-5. Rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating targets.
Advent gene therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow for equipment upgrades. Initial reports that the suspension of services were the result of dissident activity have been dismissed as radical propaganda.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts in the field have certainly encouraged the crew.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range. Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it. Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield to be outfitted for combat or field medic duty. Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter. Commander, having these two soldiers continue to work together has paid off. They know each other well enough at this point that we can have them train as a pair for additional tactical capabilities. The Advent propaganda machine is running full steam. We're picking up their transmissions even way out in the middle of nowhere. Commander, the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turn it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the Resistance.
Commander, to the research labs.
Impressive, isn't it? capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander. I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
Okay. Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander. You'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time. Tigan seems to have a habit of scratching that scar on the back of his head. I wonder if anyone made sure his chip was actually removed.
Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry. Not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Commander, we're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back.
While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our Resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
Avenger plotting new course.
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome.
Though it is intriguing.
The science is eager to begin, Commander.
Strategic resource located. Avenger plotting new course.
Commander, as the Resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Setting course for Sector 14, East Asia. Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
We've been given a prime opportunity to disrupt Advent's operations and delay their current plans. One of their field commanders has decided to tour the actual field, and we're going to make sure he never leaves there alive. Once you hit the ground, find our target and eliminate him as quickly as possible. Menace 1-5, we're tracking the Advent General and his escorts, but we don't have an exact fix on their location. Sweep the area and eliminate the target along with any other hostiles that stand in your way.
Headed there now.
to position. Scanning.
Je me dirige vers la position. Je suis dessus.
No need to ask twice. Headed out.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
Moving out. I'm on it. Overwatch. Understood. Moving out. Affirmative. Covering now.
Je me déplace. Bien reçu, j'ouvre grand les yeux. Ok, je bouge. On s'est fait repérer. Complètement à côté.
Heading out. Adjusting sights. Come on. Orders confirmed. On the move. Catch! We're picking up an inbound Advent transport. The aliens are going to try and extract the general from the AO. Don't let them get on board that ship.
Bien compris.
Moving to designated position. Adjusting aim. Go, go, go!
okay.
Reçu 5 sur 5. On a des advents par ici.
On my way. Get it together. I'm running low on ammo. Moving.
No need to ask twice.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Non, ça va pas! C'est pas normal!
Incoming over here! Orders confirmed. On the move. Target neutralized. I need ammo! Roger that. Here, catch! Moving on target location. Come on, focus! No respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
J'y vais. Troupe d'Advent par ici. Là, l'objectif.
Target identity confirmed. That's the general. Take him out before they can escape. We won't get another shot at this.
Yes.
Ready to go. Heading out. Kill confirmed. Menace 1-5, kill confirmed. That's how it's done. We need to clear the area of any remaining hostiles. We can't allow them to recover the General's body.
That was close!
I'm under fire! Taking heavy fire!
Cible liquidée!
Heading there now. Got it covered. Missed the target. Orders confirmed. Moving out. Got no ammo! Help! No! Damn it! No! No longer a threat. There's heavy fire in this zone! I'm on the move. It's down.
Je suis parti! Scan en cours. On aura peut-être quelque chose d'utile, là. Ennemi neutralisé.
We have confirmation. Mission accomplished.
Another loyal citizen was taken from us this day by the radical elements who would poison our world's future. And still, the Elders offer their hand in friendship. This burden they bear for the sake of all humanity.
the new gear would hold up, Commander. Looks to me like it's working out just fine.
The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration. With one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the resistance from the inside. It was these resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
New objective added.
We're making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings.
You and your crew have dealt another serious blow to the aliens' efforts today, Commander. Impressive work.
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander. We should keep looking for more recruits, though. We'll need them to staff the facilities once they're built. There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first. We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running. New orders, Commander? Dad sacrificed the only thing he had left to get this ship off the ground. And I won't let it be for nothing.
Commander, we have a lead on the alien black site, but we'll have to rely on the local resistance to actually get us into the facility. We should try to make contact with their forces in the region as soon as possible. It's the only way we're going to find out what's behind this so-called Avatar project.
Avenger plotting new course.
Another important step forward in our research. I agree. That is an important task, Commander.
Guerrilla Tactics School now operational. Strategic resource located. Avenger plotting new course.
You are too trusting, John. The skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy. The enemy is food.
Try not to bring that up when we meet, Volk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years.
Look, I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain. What about you?
Wait and see. Volk out.
Actually think they might show up. Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov, Volk to his friends. He and his Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today. Volk may be a little rough around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Volk's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big on working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice, quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this one, Commander. Good luck.
I could use a favor if you've got the manpower to spare. We're all in this together, right?
Not sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander. So I'd recommend we proceed as soon as possible. All available soldiers are standing by to deploy.
Setting course for East Asia.
Each faction has agreed to allow a 2-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be enough to keep them from killing each other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
deployed.
In position for deployment.
The Reapers and Skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting point strictly need to know. You'll split into 2 squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect a lot in the way of Advent resistance. Still, keep your eyes peeled. It's been about 20 years since we last stepped foot in this place. Set of coordinates. Firebrand and the second team will head to the next drop point.
Detecting increasing biological signatures in the area ahead.
Then I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
If you are hungry, there's more where that came from. Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here. More so than you imagine. We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishes of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox? Praetor Mox? His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks, and our marksmen are unmatched by even the best XCOM has to offer.
I can cover it.
Damaged and dormant all these years, these devices still emit trace elements of unstable radiation. I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function.
We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it.
Got it, move it!
Running!
No more time for regrets. We are not alone.
Those things, they still look like people.
What was human died years ago. Only the taint of the aliens survives now. Where there is one, more will follow. You must not hesitate to destroy them.
These creatures' DNA has mutated well beyond what we would classify as human. Perhaps the result of long-term exposure to the alien radiation from those pods. Though why anyone would subject themselves to that, I cannot imagine.
When the governments fell, millions starved. Many fled to cities such as this to scavenge for food. They did not heed the warnings. Death to the invaders. These creatures' true strength lies in their numbers. As you can see, they fall easily. If we are careful with our shots, we will prevail. No one will mourn them. I'll need more ammo soon. I won't let them pass.
Moving out. Moving to Overwatch. Enemy destroyed.
My people have encountered these beings before. At first, they may appear mindless, but they hear quite well. In great numbers, they can be very deadly.
Stepping off.
I am on watch.
Heading there now. Affirmative, covering now. Hostile neutralized.
An entire city of our own people. Left to turn into these things.
Yes. All we can offer them now is a merciful death.
Got it, moving.
My life is in your hands. I see everything.
Good copy. Moving on target. Come get some. There's something out there.
These creatures are worse even than Advent. They have no cause, no fear. They simply exist. If we do not defeat the aliens soon, we will become little more than they are.
Come get some.
Volk says I am to obey. Reapers are always vigilant.
Roger that. Overwatch.
this for pray tell Mox? If he is not what you say he is, I shall kill him myself.
Looking forward to this meeting already. Ready to engage. Target eliminated. Target neutralized. Enemies down. Gonna need to reload soon. Enemy down. Locked and loaded.
Moving as ordered. Watching comes naturally.
Shot failed to connect.
Volk says hello.
Central. Biological signatures are grouping into a singular mass. One closing in on this position.
A swarm. We must push forward before it arrives.
On it. Extraction point is close, but looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
We will make it to your pet advent in time. I need to reload. I am trusting you.
That's affirmative. Target neutralized. Target disabled. I got nothing.
For years, my people hunted his kind. For years, we survived. Now you risk everything for your dreams of peace.
If you haven't noticed, the aliens have been kicking our planet's ass for the past 20 years. You think maybe it's time we try something else?
If only your speeches could take down these cursed creatures.
Could use some ammo over here. Hostile neutralized. Need a resupply. Ready to rock. Enemy destroyed. Hostile neutralized.
Biological readings in your general area are clear. No more creatures on approach.
For now.
Then let's not linger here. Head to the evac coordinates now. Moving to designated position.
I must move quickly.
Double time.
Though their intelligence appears almost non-existent, these creatures seem to employ some sort of rudimentary communication system. Perhaps auditory signals or some form of hive-like consciousness.
Your point, Doctor?
The entire swarm knows there is food here now. I would advise we make haste to leave this area.
Heading to that location. You should have a clear path through now. Looks like trouble ahead. The rendezvous could be compromised. Stay focused. Contact! Get down! We may have a bigger problem here. I'm guessing that's our man. Well, our contact anyway.
Crocksod. Advent. Puppet. Voxtala. 410. They were sent here to hunt. To purge the Drop 10. The Lost. Our meeting point is still secure. She is free of the imposter gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your Reapers. Now, we must go.
Rendezvous with Outrider is further ahead. Proceed through this district as quickly as possible, but be careful. Something tells me this city still has a few more surprises to throw our way.
Surprises are the least of our worries today. It is these Reapers of yours that are of true concern.
We, the Skirmishers, were created by the false gods of this world to serve and die as their puppets. We retain all that we were and more, and our prowess in battle serves us well in our cause. In close combat, none can stand opposed to us.
A great distance.
Got it, moving.
Je suis sur le coup.
Don't remember seeing these things before.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the Drop 10, the Lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
Fine by me. Take them down. It's down.
D'accord. Cible abattue.
The patrol has been liberated. May their lives not be lost in vain. We must push forward and complete our mission.
Works for me. Move out.
Moving quickly.
Roger that. Overwatch.
C'est parti!
This is no patrol. It's an army.
Yes, one we do not have time to face.
Everyone, get back! Purifiers may be down, but unfortunately, that was our extraction point.
I fear that is not the worst of it. Multiple biological signatures rapidly on approach to your position.
The Lost. The sound of combat excite them. They are drawn to it.
And you just blew up a fuel truck?
There was no other choice. Find an alternate exit. We will deal with the Lost. Draklar. Dashers. They are not as docile as the rest of their kind.
An apt description. It would seem the mutation has somehow accelerated these Dashers' metabolism, allowing enhanced speed and agility, with a corresponding increase in aggression.
Come get some.
Tout de suite.
No trespassers.
Bon débarras.
The light
Hostile pacified.
The shockwave of that explosion reverberated throughout most of the city. I would expect a significant reaction from the Lost.
The only reaction I will accept from them is their deaths. Find us that exit.
It's killing time.
Ennemi éliminé.
I move. I await their approach.
Think I need some help? Kill confirmed. That whole area is hotter than we thought. Gonna need a little more time.
Understood. Holding position.
Confirmed. Got him. On Overwatch.
Je confirme. Je suis de retour.
I must reload. Tactical movement.
None. Sounds like the Lost are getting a lot closer to our position, Commander. Prepare for more incoming. These Lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them. Think we've got something here. Just need another minute. Enemies down. Kill confirmed. Hostile neutralized. Got it covered.
Vigilance.
I stand ready.
Shot failed to connect.
Ah, la cible est toujours debout.
We found a new route that should get you to the rendezvous point safely. The Lost are still converging on the area, so make it fast.
That will not be a problem.
Back in.
C'est fait. Cible abattue. Je vais être à sec. Cible abattue. Ça va secouer. Je peux rien faire sans munitions. Cible neutralisée. Cible à terre. Aucun dégât. Il va falloir que je recharge.
They live no more. Need ammunition. Reloading ammunition. We fight. I will move.
Moving out.
Pas besoin de demander deux fois.
I go quickly.
No need to ask twice.
Cinq sur 5.
I will watch. My failure is my own.
Heading there now. Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you ahead. I know this wasn't the easiest stuff, but I have to believe it'll still be worth it in the end.
That depends on the Reapers.
Rendezvous point directly ahead. Let's try and play nice today, people.
So, Advent's most brutal captain comes to atone for his crimes.
I am no longer that being. I am free now.
Taking off that helmet does not change what you are. Reapers have long memories, Elder Cruxard. Anytime.
The way I see it, we have two options. Join forces and kick the Elders off our world, or kill each other here and now. The choice is yours.
No one has ever done that before. No one shall ever do that again.
What the hell is that?
Vox Prima, Elder Assassin, relentless death that stalks my kind. Butcher of free Advent.
My people face another like her. They are the undying, Advent's curse upon us. We must combine strength if we are to have any chance of success.
You are welcome to try.
Your Reapers face a being such as this?
They appeared without warning years ago. Had they not, we would have already regained our home.
Such arrogance. The Elder's will extends throughout the universe. I am but one of their instruments.
Watching comes naturally.
Moving to Overwatch.
Ça va secouer. Tout de suite.
Reloading ammunition. Watch order confirmed.
Let's rock! Got it covered.
A new world awaits me. But you will never see me.
Getting it done.
Moving as ordered. Placing the weapon.
Roger that. Ready to go.
Compris!
As you order. It will be safe.
do!
You only delay the inevitable. You are outmatched, and your time is running short, Commander.
It looks like the Chosen knocked one of our soldiers into a daze. We need to get someone over there to help them get back on their feet before that thing can move in and attack.
I'm on the move. Where would you be without me? I see everything.
Double time.
Tout de suite!
I take a new approach. No trespassers.
Moving to Overwatch. On my way.
The hunt is on.
Holding position.
That's a long run.
Running.
Allez, allez, allez!
Heavy attack!
Is that all your skill will allow? Now we will see the talents of XCOM's great commander in action.
Moving out. Scanning.
I will reposition. I am the unseen. My turn on launch.
Headed there now. Affirmative, covering now.
Je me déplace. Scan en cours.
I am watching.
Overwatch.
The honed edge cuts deep. Enjoy these fleeting breaths while they last. Back to the shadows.
Soldier down. Get him back up ASAP. Moving to designated position. Come on, focus.
Surely you can do better.
Taking fire.
I will not accept this.
I am at your service. I won't let them pass.
Roger that.
Je bouge. J'ai tiré dans le vide.
I await a true challenger.
Je suis touché.
To that position. My failure is my own. Training injuries.
Your eyes deceive you. There is no place you can run that I cannot reach.
Healer mode. Moving to designated coordinates.
You have to do better than that. I had not expected this conflict to be so exhilarating. You surprised me, XCOM. Still, the Elder's will is that none survive this day. I cannot leave that to fortune.
The sonic dispersal waves emitting from that pod are crisscrossing a massive area.
Meaning that thing just rang the dinner bell for every remaining Lost in the city.
An accurate assessment. The entire Lost biomass seems to be converging on this position.
Then let's get you all the hell out of there. Firebrand's en route to the evac coordinates now. Get moving.
Bien reçu, je bouge.
I run.
Okay.
Initial analysis of these creatures' movement patterns reveals an almost coordinated attack strategy. Perhaps they're not the mindless automatons they initially appeared to be. An intriguing, if not horrific, possibility.
Death to the invaders. I require a resupply. No one will mourn them. I loaded these cartridges myself. My ammo has run dry. Volk says I am to obey.
Understood. Moving out. On Overwatch.
The light has left him. Ammunition is low. Their casualties re-initializing weapon. I must have ammunition. I will go.
Affirmative. Target neutralized.
How many of these creatures can still be in this city?
Advent has been sending purifier squads into these cities for years, yet somehow the Lost survive, even thrive. We do not know why.
Gremlin, get on the hills.
No time to spare.
Already there.
For the free. I am the victor. My weapon is almost completed. We triumph. No ammunition.
Affirmative. Moving out. On it.
Target neutralized.
I did not exist when this city stood whole. Still, I feel revulsion at what happened to this place, to these people.
I believe you.
Confirmed. Hostile neutralized. Gonna need to reload soon. Okay.
No one will cross.
Rolling. Come get some.
I await their approach.
Moving out!
I have failed.
Kill confirmed.
That shouldn't happen.
That one hurt a little.
There will come a day when my people take back this place for our own.
If they are all like you, that is a likely possibility.
Rock and roll. Target eliminated. Nailed him. Taken care of. My ammo's running low. Overwatch.
As you order, Commander. I won't let them past.
I'm on the move. Target disabled. Got him.
I advance.
Get it together. Enemy down. Oh, that didn't feel good.
Detecting additional lost converging near the evacuation coordinates. I advise caution. It would seem the lost are on to our strategy.
It is the Elder's will that this alliance fall. It will take more than mere lost for that to happen.
In short order.
pacified. Enemy is still up!
Moving. They live no more. Soon to be out of ammunition. Their journey ends here. Ammunition loading depleted.
Hostile neutralized. I'm on the move. Getting. Firebrand's in position, but the evac zone's even hotter than we thought. Running out of time here, people.
Tell her to hold as long as she can. We will be there.
10-4.
My life is in your hands. I am on watch.
Affirmative.
Advancing quickly. The entire swarm converges upon us. We cannot hold this position much longer.
Outrider to Avenger, where the hell's our exit? This is as low as I can get her!
No! I do not intend to die this day. I will follow. Foxtala 410.
Time to return home, traitor.
Our new alliance with these outlying resistance factions presents an intriguing opportunity to study the varying means of survival they each employed all these years.
We may have chosen a different means of resistance, but our people fight for the same reason, for the world we once knew. Together we will end this occupation, or die trying.
The Resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers. They can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander.
So have you heard about these people running around out in the woods calling themselves Reapers? Hell, maybe you've met one. If you have, then you've probably heard about their unique dietary regimen. And if you haven't heard, let me give you a tip. Don't ask where the meat came from.
Try harder. Our newest captive is the price of your failure.
The Resistance factions can help us locate our captive soldier if we deploy on a covert action alongside them.
Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good use.
We've had our suspicions, but before now we've never had the resources to investigate the possibility of clandestine Advent facilities built up outside the city centers. Now that we've gotten word of this black site, I have to admit, I'm worried about what we might find. They could be doing anything in there.
Together. Something has changed.
On that, we are agreed. The battlefield has shifted. Our masters have need of us. Once more.
Sounds to me like they're afraid.
You dare defile this place with your wretched tongue?
Oh, I dare. Our children. Each of you possess our strength. Each of you possess our wisdom. Of all our creations, you are truly blessed. Your charge was a simple one. The subjugation of those who would see our grand design falter. We have been pleased. Until now. Our greatest asset has been lost, stolen from us, while our strongest did nothing. We are disappointed. Thought you were the strongest. Arrogance, defiance. You have walked among the humans for too long. You have been corrupted. You can be reclaimed. Yet perhaps you may also be redeemed. Perhaps you all may be redeemed. A greater battle lies ahead. Our time on this world draws to a close. Yet we need not abandon it completely at our departure. For one among you is surely ready to claim this world as their own. One among you is worthy. Return what was lost to us. Cry all what knows our will. To the one who succeeds our everlasting favor. To the others. You are the chosen. Do not fail us. Now go.
Commander, we've just made contact with a new faction of the Resistance known as the Reapers. They're an elusive bunch, but this is their headquarters. We can scan at this location now to start benefiting from our newfound cooperation.
So this is the commander. Dragonova spoke highly of you and the rest of your team. Trust me, that does not happen often. You are all welcome here. I will admit I had some concerns with this alliance of yours, but from what I hear, this skirmisher, Mox, was captured protecting one of my own. Reapers have long memories, Commander. We will honor our end of the deal. Volk, out.
Your tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
Our next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander. Commander, the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research. So much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group. I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
The next time we meet, I will be prepared to end this.
After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region.
Avenger plotting new course.
We completed our research in remarkable time, Commander.
Commander,
If we intend on discovering the purpose of the chip we extracted from you, we'll need to conduct the appropriate research as soon as possible. Commander, during the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in the future. I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Commander, we can now construct radio relays in any region where we've made contact with the local resistance.
Setting course for Sector 5, India.
Commander, using...
To establish. Nothing on the local comms. Advent's been quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, Den Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to. Our water purification
Massive signal coming from the Advent network tower. It's global. Sir, I think you'll want to see this.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heals. And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved.
Multiple radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha 7.
That must end.
Even as I speak to you today,
You've got incoming on approach!
Your signal's breaking up. Outlying territories to end this scourge once and for all.
They're right on top of you!
Losing you, Avenger.
Raise them again!
We will ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis.
Get your people out of there!
With your cooperation, we will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
They don't stand a chance. Commander, we should get a squad ready to deploy.
Commander, we have a squad ready to move on the Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out.
Setting course for East Asia. Deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Advent's so-called peacekeepers are hitting one of the resistance camps in this area, and they're taking out civilians and fighters alike. We're deploying to protect as many people as we can. Secure the site and take out any hostile forces still threatening the area. of those Chosen is leading an assault on the Resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby. There's a group of Resistance soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
Covering ground.
Double time!
Roger that. Rolling out.
Their clumsy patrol is moving.
My training failed them.
We are known to them.
Move, move, move!
Closing on target position now. Roger that. Enemy down. Cover my flank!
Commander, Advent isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down. The Resistance team is in the clear. They're moving to help the other survivors. There's a large group of civilians pinned down within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
I must move quickly.
Got it, moving.
Rolling out.
go, go!
I will reposition. I see everything.
Moving out.
I'm all over it. Ten-4.
We've heard rumors about some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species. If only we had some means of containment.
Don't even think about it.
At first, Advent deployed non-lethal stun units for crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore.
Good riddance. I need more ammunition. Orders confirmed, on the move. Overwatch.
Affirmative. Moving out. Not good. Gonna need to reload soon. Will do. Advent troops here.
I'll get him next time.
Enemy flanked!
Protect our flanks. I need a more subtle position.
Advent forces sighted.
Moving out. My sights are off. I am out of rounds. On my way! Take this!
Hostile neutralized.
Hostiles coming in from the sides! Give me time to reload. One of many. That is not good. Weapons burning ammo fast.
Catch!
No compromises.
Menace 1-5, you've secured the remaining civilians and there are no other hostile contacts on the scope. Good work out there.
The speaker commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain by XCOM dissidents.
There's even one Reaper left standing. You can bet they're still in the fight. Finger on the trigger.
I think we need more dead aliens to get the effect we're going for.
Hello, Commander.
Commander, now that members of the Resistance factions have joined us on the Avenger, I thought you might want an area where you can meet, to organize and plan future operations together. Commander, so far I haven't seen anything critical among the alien components left over in this area. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility. Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
Hello, Commander. Work is well underway, but it will be some time yet before my research is complete.
Commander, we've got local resistance forces waiting to make contact, but we'll have to make the first move.
The cooperation of these extremists will do little to unite the forces of your resistance, Commander.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
The factions could use a place to coordinate their operations, Commander. This ring Shen designed sounds like a great candidate for our next construction effort. Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
The Chosen are a tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions, and have a rough idea of how close each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating the Avenger. Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere. Commander, the factions have pledged their support to XCOM, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
My people are up for some additional work if you've got any orders for us, Commander.
Commander, we'll need to send our own soldiers out to work with the Resistance factions to complete these covert actions. They'll be gone for a few days, but this will help us build influence with the Resistance while generating material support. This operation is going to require some field experience, Commander. We'll need to send one of our vets to lead the effort. Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. Would that mean...
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however, ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations, war games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.